Welcome, everyone. I thought I would invite our bell today. So glad you could join us. The bell's been a little lonely, so we'll invite it every once in a while. Right now, I'd like to invite Amber to lead us into this service with some special music.
Good morning, friends. I'm so happy to be here today. I hope you are too. Let's sing into this day, Power of Kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Sing it again, sing it out. Here we go. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. We don't know what's coming. We can help shape what's ahead. With kindness as our currency, the commonwealth is in our hands. So give a little, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Sing with me. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Listen up now, people, keep your ear to the ground. We are a river flowing, generosity abounds. So give a little, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. Sing it out. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Sing it again. Here we go now. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Are you all dancing around your living rooms? Sing it again. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Thanks y'all for being here this morning. This is the Bellingham Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Amber Darling, the music director. This is a wonderful time for us all to connect as a community on Sunday mornings, or any time really that you tune in during the week. But if you have a minute and you're on social media, specifically Facebook, you can say hello to everyone out there and spend a minute connecting with other folks in our spiritual community. Let's go ahead and sing My Soul is Welcome Here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 Oh, we're going to move on over to our practitioner of the day for a wonderful invocational prayer.
Good morning. I'm Francine Kitchen, your practitioner today. Let's pray. I invite you to join me in knowing for yourself that God is life and love, and that is all there is. There is only one infinite spirit that permeates all things, only one divine life that enlivens all beings, only one universal mind that informs everything, only one source of all that is. There's one creative force in the universe that creates us every day and gives us the power within ourselves to create our own experience. God is in, through, around, and for me. My inner spirit, my true self, is an extension and an expression of divine spirit. And as such, I have as my birthright the power of love, life, beauty, and creativity. My spiritual essence is one with universal spirit, like a drop in the ocean is part of the ocean. It is from this place that I pray, standing in the light. From here, I open the door upon divinity and feel it flow into me and through me and out into the world. I am open to the free flow of spirit in my life. I am a divine spark of light, a facet of God embodied on this earth. At this time, I am one with the perfect whole. I sense the divine presence and know that I am part of it. I now come into a deeper place of knowing the power and presence of all good, all love, all health, and all joy. I am one with the source of all life. I experience no separation in that oneness, and I have no doubt in this truth. There is only faith, peace, and wisdom. Divine harmony is now operating through my intelligence, governing it, directing it, stimulating it into action. I expand my awareness of the infinite possibilities of life. As I expand my image of what is possible, the demonstration of that possibility is made visible. I shift my mental atmosphere from any limitation to a vision of beauty, joy, peace, and harmony. I see good, and good is mine. I see love, and love is mine. I see health, and health is mine. I plant the seeds of all good, and all good grows in full bloom in my experience. Life is good. I'm grateful to know this and live this. I'm grateful for all that I am and all that I am becoming. With a heart full of gratitude for this wisdom, rejoicing in my oneness, I thank Spirit and release these words into divine law. And so it is. And now it's my pleasure.
So it is. Oh, thank you, Francine. Let's go into a bit of meditation through music. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. 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 I will share, 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 I will share this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. I will share, 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 I will share this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. Sing it again. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. I want to lift you up, I want to raise you from the ground. Can we look together straight into the wind? I want to lean on you. Can we help each other through? Can we fall back, you and me, into the wind? If you want to know the answer, if you want to know the truth is there's no answer other than you. If you want to know the answer, if you want to know the truth is there's no answer other than me too. The truth is there's no answer other than we two. Can we love? Can we love the other one? Can we love the one who lives behind the wall? And can we love? Can we love the little child? Can we love the child who lives inside us all? If you want to know the answer, if you want to know the truth is there's no answer other than you. If you want to know the answer, if you want to know the truth is there's no answer other than me too. The truth is there's no answer other than we two. Can we love? Can we love? Can we love? Can we look together straight into the wind? Can we fall back, you and me, into the wind? Can we love? Can we love? Can we love? Can we look together straight into the wind? Can we fall back, you and me, into the wind? The truth is that we are the wind. We are the wind. We are the wind. We are the wind.
Thanks, Francine and Amber. I'm so fortunate to be working with such a great team who give their hearts and minds to uplifting us all. And now it's my turn. So this talk today is called Now is the Time. It's part of a larger theme about how we choose to be in the world. And certainly in a time like this, it's challenging many people, maybe you, certainly me from time to time, because in a pandemic particularly, it's kind of like a long drawn out place where fear and trauma can be triggered by the deaths that are happening, by the state of unrest that we're experiencing in our society, and so many other things. And what I know about trauma and fear being triggered is that often those things take us to a place that is less than our very best. And so I wanted to speak today about who we choose to be and how we can use this time to do it. I know that it's certainly easier to lash out in anger and blame than it is to go to the spiritual principles that we've been imbibing and taking in and seeking to practice. And yet now more than ever, those practices are what are going to stabilize us, our society, and the world. And so it's super important to me that we take this time, literally today, and from this day forward, to practice. And so I was reminded of a story that my friend Jack tells quite often. You may have heard it. You may have heard it from me even, because it's a great story. And it's about a primate biologist named George Schaller. And he was the mentor for Diane Fossey. And they both were famous for studying gorillas. And what was extraordinary about George is that he was the first primate biologist to really get into the deep details of how primates work, how gorillas organize themselves into clans. He had just this extensive knowledge from being in the field. And so he brought himself to a conference of other primate biologists in England. And he presented all that he had been discovering and working with in the field, and nobody believed him. They were very skeptical about what he was saying because no other primate biologist had had the opportunity to get that kind of detail. And so he was kind of laughed off the stage a bit. And one of his colleagues finally took the time to sit with him after his presentation and ask, well, George, how do you explain the amount of detail that you presented to us? And George said, well, it's actually very simple. I didn't carry a gun. You see, the field biologists that had gone out to study the primates before had gone with the belief and perception that gorillas are dangerous and unpredictable. And so they carried rifles with them because they were afraid of what the gorillas might do. And of course, carrying the gun in and having that mindset, the gorillas were unpredictable and they were dangerous sometimes. In fact, several of the primate biologists ended up shooting the gorillas and killing them. So George, who had been watching all this, decided to do a different approach. And so he went into the field unarmed, with tremendous patience, a great deal of respect, because he didn't have a weapon to protect himself. His respect for the primates was what he carried with him into the field. And because of that, the gorillas behaved differently, and over time began to show him their ways and how they organized themselves and what they did. So, you know, it's a great story because for me, one of the ways that I want to encourage all of us in this time to think about our acting is to recognize that actually our thought and perception filters how we perceive the world and causes us to respond in certain ways. There was a story that Jack told long ago when his daughter was little. After he would tell this story, he would tell this one. I couldn't help it. I need to tell this one. Jack was friends with Lisa Hamburger, who was the primate curator at the San Francisco Zoo. And so his daughter's class of first graders, I think they were first or second grade, got to go on a field trip. And Lisa was going to let them go in where a lot of people don't ever get to go, which was behind the scenes, to visit with the gorillas. So the day arrived and the kids were incredibly excited. And so Lisa got them into the conference room back behind the scenes and said, now, there's a couple things you need to know. First of all, when you're interacting with gorillas, you need to keep your eyes down. That way they don't feel threatened. Second, it would be really good if you kind of hunched up and instead of walking directly to them, you kind of sidled like this. And so she had all the kids practice hunching and sidling. And then she said, and then to get their attention, what they do in their clan is they clear their throat like this. And so all the little kids practiced clearing their throats. They did. And so she took them out. And, you know, the San Francisco Zoo, if you've ever been there, is quite a happening. You know, there's people with baby carriages, and there's popcorn, and there's all kinds of people clamoring around, and kids shrieking. And the gorillas, that clan of gorillas, whose leader was a great silverback, completely ignored all the activity outside the fence. They were completely disengaged with it. So the kids coming in from a different angle, first of all, they had their eyes down very carefully, and they were all hunched up and kind of sidling, all 15 of them. And then almost as one, they all kind of cleared their throat in their little child voices. And the silverback looked up and moved toward them. And that got the attention of the rest of the clan, who also looked up and began to move toward the children. So those two stories are really important to me. The first story is about meeting people, no matter how different they are, meeting species, people, circumstances, situations, no matter what they are, with respect and unarmed. When we go into a situation where we're already armored up with our point of view and armored up with our perception, chances are good that the information that we're seeking isn't going to come our way. That's what the first story tells me. And the second story about the little kids and learning how to interact in a way that is effective has a lot to do with how we need to move forward from here in our society and in our ways if we hope to have dialogue and compromise and compassion for one another. We need to speak each other's languages and not expect that the other will somehow be responsive when we don't have any respect or attempt to reach them where they are. So that's those two stories are very powerful for me. And they speak to the role that perception and the mind plays in our ability to be effective in moving forward from the position of shutdown, societal unrest, political upheaval, and the whole rest of whatever we're dealing with. But more than that, it's really important that we engage the wise heart and the clear mind as we move forward from here. So for me, when I ask myself, well, who do I choose to be and what am I called to do in this moment? I understand that the fear and the trauma that may be triggered in me would lead me to take action without really stopping, pausing, and really sinking in to the clear mind and the wise heart that spirit is within me. One of my favorite spiritual texts is the Tao Te Ching. And in chapter 15 of that, I won't give you the whole thing, but there's a verse translated by Stephen Mitchell that says, "Do you have the patience to wait until the mud settles and the water is clear? Do you have the patience to wait until the mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself?" And that line has sustained me in these times when there might be a tendency on my part to allow fear to trigger me into action without allowing myself to have right action arise in me, in my clear mind and my wise heart. So it reminds me of all my training with Thich Nhat Hanh, that beautiful 94-year-old Zen master. He was deeply involved in the Vietnam War, of course, being from Vietnam. His monastery was located in a part of the country that experienced, like so much of the country, intense bombing. And he tells the story of being a young monk, and there would be periods of time where the bombing would stop. And it would be announced that the bombing was going to stop. Sometimes it was for a day, maybe there was a peace talk happening, or maybe a week at a time if there was a festival or something that wanted to happen. But he reported in his diaries that in those times when the bombs would stop, he would walk outside and he would see the blue sky, and he would experience the blueness of the sky in a way that he hadn't for a time. And he would look out over the rice paddies and the green hills, and the vibrancy of the green color would be just breathtakingly beautiful. And he said it was in those moments where there was a pause that he was able to ground and center into the truth that beauty is everywhere, that it hasn't gone anywhere, and that there is peace behind it all. And from that place of grounding, his mind would become clear, his heart would become clarified in his intention, and he would know what to do. The next right step would be revealed. It would arise of itself, right action, as it says in the Tao. And so for me, in this time, now is the time, being the topic for the month and today's talk, I wanted to ask you what right action is telling you in your clear mind and your wise heart to offer. Because it is the time to be offering who you are, the gifts you have, the insight that you carry, the spiritual practices that have held you in a place of stability. Now is the time to be offering that stable, wise, clear self that you are into the world. And how would you do that? what would you do? And I can tell you that for me, the story about George and the San Francisco Zoo, those two stories are pivotal in my life for teaching me what to do. You see, I could walk into any situation with the perception that I am encountering someone other than me, who is different than me, who is motivated in a different way. And that would influence my ability to offer who I am and to listen deeply to who they are. And so instead, what I've begun to do is encourage everyone who speaks to me about all sorts of things that they're afraid of. I've been encouraging people to really, really, really drop in to their true nature, that place where spirit resides, and look at the situation from their deepest knowing. I'll give you an example. I don't know if you've encountered a lot of people, but it's kind of ironic that on both sides of the American aisle, the left and the right, both sides are saying similar rhetoric. And the rhetoric goes like this: well, no matter what the election has to offer, whoever is elected in this presidential election, there's going to be civil war. They both are saying that, both sides. And they're justifying that from their own perceptual fields, why that would be. And I need to tell you that if you've been one of those people, I love you, I care about you, but stop it right now, stop it, stop it. It's a misuse, it's malpractice of the clear mind and the wise heart that you carry within you. That is not necessarily the truth that has to unfold. Indeed, Spirit has great plans for the awakening of all of us, right, left, and middle in this time. And it would be far more fruitful and of greater value to offer your clear, wise, deep self, grounded in spiritual truth, and say things when people offer that fear, like, I know that there is a lot of fear in this time, but it takes all of us being courageous, compassionate, and willing to listen deeply to one another to alter the course that has been set over recent decades. We're ready to do that as a people. That's what I offer to people, and I encourage you to do the same. And indeed, in any situation where fear and trauma obviously are present in the perceptual field, to be compassionate, to be loving, but also to offer a different view, a different possibility, because you know, fear clouds our ability to see all of the options that are available to us. And in the mind of the infinite one that dwells within us as us, there are infinite possibilities. So I choose to voice the ones that would reconcile, that would lift up, that would unify, that would offer compassionate solution making, that would bring people together across the aisle, that would eliminate the divisiveness that I see happening and being reinforced with thought, perception, and word. Will you join me in that? Now is the time. Now is the time to do that. So I'll do a prayer, and then I want to tell you a little bit about what's happening here. So, as we gather our minds together as one, and we join our thoughts, our clear mind, our wise hearts in unison, I know this truth. Spirit is absolutely unlimited in its potential. Every possible outcome is contained within this vast, infinite quantum field of being. And I choose now the reality that would bring my people together, my people, all people together as one. I see a world that is working for everyone. I see equity. I see compassion. I see new solution making happening at every level of society. And more than anything, I see a respect for one another, a deep willingness to listen to other people's views and to work together to find compromise and a way forward that honors us all. Do I know how to do that individually? Not in the global scale, but certainly in my own life. And I know that Spirit knows how to do this by means of all of us. And so I affirm that this is now unfolding for our society and for the world. I affirm that divine situations of solution making are now happening in secret talks, in open talks, in boardrooms, in companies and corporations, in governments across the world. Solutions that have never before been used are now coming into being. These solutions allow us to move forward in great clarity, great wisdom, and great health for ourselves, our societies, other species, and our beautiful planet. Is this too much for Spirit to do? Absolutely not. I affirm that it is now unfolding, and I am so grateful, and so it is. All right, so there you have it. Now I want to tell you about next week. Next week, I was scheduled to be gone to assist my dear friend Sue Miller-Bourne in leading a day-long retreat outside with physical distance and masks. And unfortunately, the county that she lives in is experiencing a deep and profound spiking in the coronavirus. And so I had asked some dear friends to speak and perform for me. And I'm not taking that away from them. Indeed, I'm excited for you to experience a different kind of offering next Sunday. So I've invited my friend Rana Biggs, who is a licensed practitioner here in our center, but also a certified mindfulness instructor, to come and offer her thoughts in advance of our election week. Assisting her is her wife, Kathy Angel, and another very gifted musician of our band, Kathy Murray, and they'll be performing on November 1st. Rana is offering some thoughts, but also a really profound spiritual practice. So it'll be a different kind of service, and I hope you'll tune in and be a part of it, because I think it'll be wonderful. And what am I doing? I am refreshing, renewing, and diving deep into that clear mind and that wise heart to bring you more and more of the truth as we move forward from here. What else is happening? Well, I was very honored to be asked by the Climate Justice organization here in our county to come and do a Zoom presentation along with my friend Paul Beckel of the Bellingham Unitarian Fellowship about what led us into an awareness about climate change, our own hearts and minds, how we turn toward that, and how we spiritually understand it and are assisting others in our communities to likewise pay attention to that issue. So you're invited to come. It is a Zoom experience, and it is happening tomorrow night at 6:30. And if you would like the Zoom link, you can go to our website and you'll find the email address for the Zoom moderator for the evening. So we'd love you to join us if that feels like something you're interested in. Just look up the email, give them a quick email, and they'll send you back the Zoom link. I hope you'll join us. I want to give a shout out to Lori Munoz, who was our vegan and chicken chef for our harvest dinner. She single-handedly made 72 dinners of incredible meals for all of us. And a shout out to my ground crew, you know who you are, for providing such a beautiful space for people to drive in, pick up their meals, see one another from afar, stand socially distant and chat with one another. We got to see people we haven't seen in 7 months. It was really a delightful event. Thank you all for making that possible. It was wonderful. We also want you to know that there are CSL members here in Bellingham that would love, and in Whatcom County, that would love to help you get out the vote. If you are one who is isolated at home and afraid to drive or can't drive and do not want to use the mail system to get your ballot to the ballot box, they are willing to drive you. You need to wear a mask and sit in the back seat, but they'd be happy to take you to the nearest ballot box so that you too can vote. Please do. It's really important for all of us to do that. Also, don't forget, we always have morning prayers Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. with our practitioner staff. The Zoom link is also on our website. Love you to join us. There's a hearty crew of us that get up with bed hair and coffee in hand and have a delightful time listening to the prayers offered by our wonderful practitioners. And one of our retired practitioners, who's now a board member, is also a graduate of the Barbara Brennan School of Healing. And she's going to be beginning next Sunday a series of meditations at 9 a.m. that are geared to clearing the chakras and opening them. And if you would like to join Shyla Moe for that, you can find her link on our website as well, I'm fairly sure. We also have a surprise announcement that we didn't get into our constant contact announcements, but I believe it's up on the website, and that is that every year when we've been able to meet in person, we've had this extravagantly wonderful, wildly creative Day of the Dead ceremony. And we didn't want to let this year go by without doing something. So the leader of the Day of the Dead pack, Heidi Ruth, is offering a wonderful opportunity for those of us who have lost people, lost animals, lost ourselves perhaps, to come together on Sunday, November 1st in a Zoom Day of the Dead room at 5:30 p.m. and have a guided discussion about the Day of the Dead. We will talk about what it is and the traditions and rituals surrounding it. We'll honor those of us who have lost people, and we'll honor them by speaking their name into our Day of the Dead Zoom room. And we hope that you will join us. It's 5:30 to at the most 7 p.m. You're welcome to come, and we have the Zoom link up on our website. If you have any trouble with any of these Zooms, please contact our office and we'll make sure you get those. Love to have you. So there you go. Those were our announcements. I'd like to turn it over for a wonderful finish with Amber Darlin. Before I do that, I want to thank all of you who have made this year so possible in so many ways, particularly those of you willing to donate financially to our wonderful CSL Bellingham. We're doing just fine. We are doing just fine because of you. And so thank you from the bottom of my heart and our hearts for the support you give us. All right, Amber, thank you. Take us away.
Blessed day, I am thankful, grateful heart, I am whole. Glory be to the power of this mind that I know. Soulful praise to the wonder, freedom, sing a joyful song, calling love to the center, lifting all is the one. I sing it now, so it is. Anything I dream, it is. Singing now, so it is. Think bigger now, so it is. I'm holding this vision of peace, knowing a world of harmony, calling love to the center, lifting all. We are free. Blessed day, I am thankful, grateful heart, I am whole. Glory be to the power of this mind that I know. Soulful praise to the wonder, freedom, sing a joyful song, calling love to the center, lifting all is the one. I sing it now, so it is. Anything I dream, it is. Singing now, so it is. Think bigger now, so it is. I'm holding this vision of peace, knowing a world of harmony, calling love to the center, lifting all. We are free. I sing it now, so it is. Anything I dream, it is. Singing now, so it is. Think bigger now, so it is. I'm holding this vision of peace, knowing a world of harmony, calling love to the center, lifting all. We are free. Calling love to the center, lifting all. We are free. grateful for you all in this wonderful community, and we'll see you again soon.